Good day, folks. Welcome to On the Bench at Sport Fishing on the Fly. Today I'm going to be tying for you my icy bugger. This is a fly I developed a few months ago for chasing Searun Cuttrhoat around the Pacific Northwest. And I've been using it in estuaries, rivers, the salt, and it's been actually outperforming my number one fly, which is my number 9, on a few occasions. And I've caught fish with it almost every time I've used it. And I've also been using it in a local lake out here to catch rainbow trout, and it's worked great. So make sure you have these materials ready before you tie the fly. For hook, I'm using a Daiichi 1760. You could use it any in size 10. You could use any size 10 streamer hook is fine for this fly. I'm using a 1/8 silver bead. For thread, I'm using red and Semperfli Classic waxed in 12/0. Any red thread is fine. For the tail, I'm using Barred Rabbit by Hairline in white. And for the body, I'm using the new Ice Straggle Chenille from Semperfli in white. I'm just going to start my thread on the hook. Build a nice base. And I'm going all the way down to about the point where the barb would be. Snip that off. I'm just going to take some of the rabbit and just pull it right off the hide, or you could cut it. And then clean out a little bit of the under fur. Just tie that on top and then take a couple of wraps in behind my tail so it doesn't foul while I'm fishing. Bring the thread right up to the front again. And then for the body, I'm just going to take the straggle, wrap that on there, all the way back, bring the thread back forward, and then just wrap this up the hook, making sure there's no spaces in between it. You can actually brush the straggles. It's very long, so you can brush it back if you find you're trapping it. When you get up to the bead, you want to make sure to snug this right up against the bead. There's a little gap in between the hook and the bead, and if you don't get enough in there, the collar looks kind of funny. It'll come out too big. I don't want a big collar on it, but I do want it red and want it to show. I'm just going to tie that off really well. Snip that off. And then just build a little red collar here. And whip finish. That's it. Very simple fly, but it's been very effective too. I'm going to tie it in all different colors for salmon this year. As well. And then you can just take your resin or nail polish. I'm using Hardest Hull. Make sure you get enough in there. And that's it, the icy bugger. Thanks for joining me on this edition of On the Bench. And take care, everybody. Tight lines.